beating of souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remain. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Look to the heavens, you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection, there's peace the same. Burn in your ticket for that long black train. Because there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if your ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Well, I can hear the whistle from a mile away. Sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. Its only destination is the middle of nowhere. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black train. Yeah, that devil, he's driving that long black train. Hey, how you doing out there, Guitar Heroes? All right, we got one by Josh Turner, 2003, Long Black Train. All right, now we're using the easy chords here, capo at 3, so we got G and E minor, we got a C and a D, and that's it. We got a fairly slow, medium paced strumming speed, and other than that, not too tough. I'm amazed that I can sing it in the original key. Josh sounds like he's singing lower than most country singers, let's say. So that worked out good. Now, if you felt like, hey, I can't quite get there, just move the capo down 1 or 2, or take it off, and hopefully wherever you feel comfortable singing, it'll work with these easy chords. Okay, well, at the beginning, we have a train, at least on the video. I think it's on the regular recording too. So that's why I'm doing this. That's that long black train coming. And then you hear this. And then we go into a kind of this medium strumming pattern. Now we have 4 verses, and we have a chorus which we repeat, not after every verse, but which we repeat it 3 or 4 times. And then at the end, then there's another little repeat of the chorus lines that extend it out just a little bit. So let's go through our first verse here. There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off souls that are E minor, lost and crying. Now I'm using the 4-finger G because that just sounds good to me. And then when I get to a C, I'm using the C add 9 by bringing these 2 fingers down 1. But you can use a standard C if you want, and I even considered using a bar chord C, but this thing seemed like that worked out the best. So whichever one you want to use. So let's start at the top again with a G. There's a long train coming down the line, feeding off souls that are E minor, lost and crying. Back to the G. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that deep, long black train. Now, if you're using the 4-finger G and the C add 9, another option for you is to use a D, which is really I guess it would be a D sus4, sustain 4, sus4, because I've got the little finger down. So these 2 fingers don't move. G, C. Makes it just a little bit easier if you want to try that as an option. Otherwise you can use a standard D if you want. All right, so let's go through that second verse and then we'll go into the chorus. Now, the chorus is the only place where the C chord is. There's no C in the verses. Well, look to the heavens, you can look to the sky, you can find redemption staring E minor back into your eyes. G. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burn in your ticket for the D, long black train. Back to G. Now we're going to carry that G into the chorus, and here's where the voice goes up a little bit. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I'll say. Victory in the D, Lord. E minor, cling to the G, Father. And this is where I'll use the C add 9 and his C, holy name. Back to G. And his holy name is G. And E minor, don't go deep riding on that. And then I go back to my C, long black train. Back to G. And this is a little trick that you can add whenever it sounds right, is you can go back and forth between the G and the C add 9. It sounds really good on the end of some lines. Okay, so we got 2 more verses, and then we'll go through the chorus one more time and then the ending, because they add a couple of more lines there. So we're in that chorus. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the D, Lord. E minor, cling to the G, Father, and his C, holy G name. E minor, don't go D riding on that C, long black train. And then we're going to repeat this line. E minor, cling to the Father, and C is holy. Back to G name. Yeah, E minor, watch out D, brother, for that C, long black train. And then the last line, that devil, he's D driving that. And this is where we slow down, that long black. And then he pauses, maybe a little longer than I'd like to. Train, and then you end up on a G. Okay, is there a strumming pattern? Well, sort of. I guess it's just kind of a standard up and down, and again, you have that railroad thing going at the beginning, which really gives you a good reference point for the speed. So normally when you're thinking about strumming and the speed and kind of you think there's some kind of a pattern, this is how to get that pattern is don't form a chord, just lay your hands on it, mute it, and then try to hear that rhythm in this manner. Now I put a little downstroke emphasis. Train coming down the line, feeding our souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remain. Watch out, brother, for that long, long train. All right, there you are, Josh Turner, Long Black Train 2003. Hope you got something out of this lesson. Take it easy out there, and we'll see you next time.